I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
That's rough. Postpartum. Can I go through this door? Okay. Read page. So they make it even smaller. I swear to God, every time I fertility decayed, we encountered the builders, the locals, these blood and rumors, and old man Anderson, things to do here. His tales, sign of potentials, dark energies, and the thought of that.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Oh, they're saying close down the entire park. Partial list of fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. 2 years, ready? Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from atop the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured in the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horror since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales.
Nope.
2 years!
I'm taking the Nope train all the way to fuck this film. I'm also feeling that was a lot.
2 years! Can I get in here? Can't. Decrease speed. Decrease speed. I just want to ride the ride. Let me ride the ride. Can I ride the Ferris wheel?
You have to go to the dude. Yeah.
Hi there. May I ride the Ferris wheel? I am not wearing a seatbelt.
You usually don't.
I am not wearing a seatbelt. Yeah, but look at this rusty ass Ferris wheel. Wouldn't you want to like wear a seatbelt for this shit?
They usually don't have seatbelts.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank.
Me too.
Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
But at the same time, I kind of wonder why... If this person was a complete stranger, why would you let them walk you?
I think this place has a very serious case of small town.
What?
Oh, evening, sir.
But I don't get it.
When everybody knows everybody, it's very easy to trust people.
I guess. I mean... I grew up in a small town, but I guess maybe not that small.
Yeah, and the town... Did you grow up in the same town that you went to
Yeah.
high school in?
Yeah, I've lived there since I was 2, yeah.
So, that town is not small enough to be called a small town. Small town would be like Newmarket, like New Hampshire. I lived there for a little bit. Nope, we're not going that way. Newmarket, New Hampshire is like a super small town where everybody knows everybody. And I used to work at the McDonald's there, and it was a fantastic place. And people would like stop me on the street and be like, "Hey, look, it's the McDonald's guy. How's it going?" Like, I was the man in Newmarket for a while there, and it was fantastic. And if I ever like go and want to raise a family, I'm probably gonna do it up there in Newmarket.
I often worry that when I go in public, people will stop me and be like, "Hey, you're the girl that works at that place," because that's actually happened before. I went to the grocery store with my mom, and a customer that's a regular at the store I work at stopped me and was like, "Hey, I know you," and I was like,
Oh.
yeah.
Ooh. You see what I see?
I see. I'm seeing.
Did you see the missing one that's literally right there?
Yes, I am seeing that. My eyesight may be bad, but it's not that bad.
Well, I didn't know if you noticed a... Excuse me!
Nah, bro, I'm just staring at the wall and talking.
Thank you, little baby.
I have a tendency of paying attention to detail.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
You are a terrible, terrible person. Like, I know you have postpartum, and you can't really see the value in children. I understand that. But really, just put him up for adoption. Like, anything you do from this point on would be a kindness to him.
No, but the thing about postpartum is that it's not that, I mean, oh, it's so complicated. Because putting him up for adoption wouldn't make her feel any better.
Well, it'll at least put him out of her way.
I mean...
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
these are things I feel like everybody hopes their parents wouldn't say about them.
Like, I know a few people who are like this, and I just... I said the same thing to them. I mean, Evening, sir.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
That's why everybody...
Tell me where my son is.
Which has him now? Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Lovely. It works. The calculations and adjustments were transferred to storage. What a wonderful day. If only the people knew that they were fucking. Fueling. So a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling down. So what if the children are more scared than excited on their roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality. Such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. So I'm getting the feeling there are two stories going on here. The story of Callum and his mom, and then the story of Mr. Winter, who has built a park on, like, pseudo old Indian.
The witch awaits.
Oh, fantastic. Now we can...
I am hiccuping something awful.
Now we can do the thing that she refused to do.
Because spooky stuff.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go save my son. I need a flashlight.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
It's probably me.
Yeah.
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk.
It's me.
He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers.
He's been listening to a lot of Disturbed.
I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me.
I think he wants to kill
They
me.
are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Laughing clowns.
No.
The whole